What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Mandalorian video, and today I'll be going over what we might see in The Mandalorian Season 2, which right now we are all so desperately waiting for the Season 2 trailer to come out. And subscribe if you want to see a weekly update and more info on the Season 2 trailer, and hit the bell so you're notified when each of my videos come out. Speaking of subscribers, in past videos, I have announced that my goal for this channel is 1K subscribers, and my goal for this week is 30 subscribers, so could you guys subscribe? Tell your friends so we can hit that goal, and every week I will be having a new subscriber goal, so make sure to subscribe by this Friday. Now on to the video. I'm pretty sure almost every Star Wars YouTuber has talked about Season 2 and Ahsoka Tano being in it. We've also had some chatter that maybe even Boba Fett will be in it. I'm going to come out straight. I think they are both going to be making an appearance. Check out my video on my thoughts on how the series will end, like the entire series, where I only skim the surface of Season 2, such as Moff Gideon and the Darksaber. An interview with Pedro Pascal, or the actor of The Mandalorian, said that in Season 2, there are going to be some crazy stuff and extremely awesome and surprising things in the trailer and Season 2 itself. Of course, this isn't exactly what he said, but anyway, the things I'm about to talk about in this video relate to what Pedro Pascal said. Here's how this video is going to work. There's going to be 3 parts in this video. The first part is talking about Moff Gideon's survival, the Darksaber, and how the season might play out with him. The second part will be on Ahsoka Tano, how she will appear, and what kind of role she will be playing in Season 2. The third and final part will be everything I just said about Ahsoka, but with Boba Fett. All part times are displayed on the screen, so go to whichever one you like, or stay and watch the whole thing through. But anyway, let's get into it. The season finale of Season 1 was amazing. Din Djarin used his jetpack to fly up to Gideon's tie, explode it, and go on with his life. Little did anyone know at the end of the season was that Moff Gideon was again still alive. We can see Jawas already rummaging through the TIE fighter parts, where we can also see another cameo of a Jawa in the town, seeing how Navarro, a lava planet, also has a good amount of Jawas is oddly strange since they are mainly found on sand planets. While searching through the parts, a black blade emerges from the inside of the TIE fighter, scaring off the Jawas and cutting a square through the TIE fighter to get out, revealing that Moff Gideon is still alive and has the Darksaber. Although we don't know how Moff Gideon came in possession of the Darksaber, we'll have to see if Season 2 will reveal how he came in possession of the Darksaber. This is another thing that it will most likely be revealed in Season 2, but I have a theory of my own of how he came into possession of it. In my other video talking all about Moff Gideon and his past, one of my theories was that he worked for Darth Vader. Going along with that theory, I think that Darth Vader died. He went on a quest for a Darksaber and encountered a Jedi with the Darksaber and took it from them and gave Moff Gideon the Darksaber as a gift to help him out with the hunt for the child. If you haven't watched that video, I suggest you should right now watch it. Link in the description below. So some of the stuff I say will make sense. Since all of his stormtroopers and his entire remnant in the town was destroyed, he has no backup but flees toward the town thinking of a plan. When he reaches the town, he still has the Darksaber ignited, which will give fear to everyone, forcing them back into their houses. Cara Dune and Greef Karga will most likely be scouting the town for any surviving stormtroopers, but bump into the Moff. They try to fight, but Moff Gideon overpowers them. He will probably injure one of them and take them into some dark, non-populated area of the town and hold them hostage. Mando will be in space, chillin', with the child finally free from the bounty hunters and stormtroopers and the Empire, until he gets a holo message from Navarro. He opens it, and it's Moff Gideon with the Darksaber, an item a part of Mando's family and creed, and has Cara Dune to her knees with the Darksaber just in front of her neck, and Moff Gideon threatens to kill Cara Dune and Greef Karga if he doesn't get the child to him in under 24 hours. That's all I've got to think about on how the first episode might go as far as Moff Gideon, but let's get into Ahsoka Tano's story and how she will impact the season. So there has been so many theories about Ahsoka being in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and if I so much as hear one word from her in the trailer, I will be freaking out. So the question is, how is Ahsoka going to run into the Mandalorian? Well, we probably won't have the question confirmed until the trailer and maybe until Disney Plus starts streaming the episodes, but the best bet is that her and the child are going to be pulled together by the Force. I also have one more theory. Earlier in the video, I was talking about Moff Gideon would be threatening Cara Dune and Greef Karga, and Ahsoka is drawn to the planet when Mando lands, and we can see an awesome team-up with Ahsoka and Mando against Moff Gideon, and even an awesome lightsaber duel between Ahsoka and Gideon, which would be absolutely awesome. After maybe Moff Gideon's death, or once Mando goes on his adventure with the child to find the enemy sorcerers, Ahsoka would now be part of the crew and help Mando find the Jedi, which is what her role will be in maybe the rest of the series. I don't know. She also may have a problem with Mando, since he is a Mandalorian and Maul took over Mandalore in the Clone Wars with Mandalorians, and is not sure whether to trust him if he's on Maul's side. But in Rebels, she trusted Satine fine, although she was a rebel and very trustworthy, but we'll have to find out how this season unravels. This is all the info I have on Ahsoka, and now, time to talk about how Boba Fett may appear in Season 2. For Boba Fett, I'll be making a future video on how we could have survived the Sarlacc pit, so make sure to watch out for that. So, like I said, Moff Gideon will probably be the villain in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. In Season 1, Episode 5, it ended with a man walking up to the dead body of Fennec Shand, was an unknown man, until Episode 7, where Moff Gideon is introduced, and we all predicted that it was him. But what if I told you that wasn't him? What if I told you that the unknown man that walked to the dead body was Boba Fett? At the very end, we see only his legs walking toward the dead body, with chatter from his radio that sounds like, what? Boba Fett's radio chatter, very, very similar to the chatter from his radio in A New Hope. Here's the comparison. Also, the footsteps are also very, very similar to the footsteps from Empire Strikes Back. Here are also the comparisons. Also, when he kneels down, we are revealed his gun slouch, as well as some of his torso, which are not so much alike as in Empire Strikes Back. But after being in the Sarlacc pit, his armor was ruined and was torn up. Also, some images were leaked of behind the scenes of Season 2, such as scripting, and Ludwig Göransson was standing next to Pedro Pascal and Jon Favreau with what seems like the Mandalorian helmet, except it's actually Boba Fett. If you want more info, go to StarForceOne's video, link in the description below, explaining how it actually is Boba Fett's helmet. Just link in the description below explaining how it actually is. Just saying full credit goes to StarForceOne for finding these images. Boba Fett will probably be a side villain, or replace Moff Gideon as the big villain in Season 2, trying to kill Mando for the child. That's it for this video, and watch out for my side-by-side comparison on the Mandalorian and Boba Fett's armor. If you've made it this far, subscribe and like the video, and comment your thoughts on Boba Fett and Ahsoka Tano possibly and most likely appearing in The Mandalorian Season 2. I will also be posting 2 separate videos of Boba Fett being in Season 2 and Ahsoka being in Season 2, which will be releasing next week, and may the Force be with you.